Well, hey, everybody. It is Dana from the Ready Drink podcast at readydrink.net. And I'm here on set by myself because Amy is talking on the phone, but she'll be in just a second. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope that the extra day early doesn't throw everybody off and we're able to get some folks to come over and hang out. As you jump into the chat, say hello, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking, if anything. Normally, we like to have a tasty beverage here in what's normally the Wednesday night chat. However, because we had to do it a day early, it's now a Tuesday night instead of a Wednesday night. And because I'm in the midst of the 75 hard challenge still, I can't have a tasty beverage or of the adult variety. So I must live vicariously through all of you. So if you're having something, please let me know what it is. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Welcome. You have brought the international flair. Thank you. And Jessica, bringing it home. Coconut water. I like coconut water. At first I started out not liking it so much, and then one of the companies that makes a coconut water one, but they add a little more of the coconut pulp into it, and actually that one I really really like, not only for drinking but also for cooking. Oh no, it's okay. It's quite all right. We ended up we had a technical issue at the end of our Instagram chat a little bit ago, and as it turns out, when setting up the camera, we forgot to turn off the phone, or because we use our one of our iPhones for it. We forgot to turn off the phone, and once you get a phone call, it kills the sound going back to Instagram. So there's no choice but to log out and either start the chat over or jump on over here. So we figured we just cut it a little early, top off our waters, and then get in over here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we're just glad you guys could jump in. And if you caught that in the last hour, now you know why. So yeah, that was what was going on. Oh, you would have waited. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it because I do love the occasional Cosmo, and my lovely host has joined me, although you can't really see her until she gets on in frame. There she is.
Hi.
You let me turn on your microphone. That works better.
Oh, okay.
There we go. She's here.
Wait, I can't hear you. I mean, I can, but
So here we go.
my name is JoJo. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. And what is she drinking?
Well, we're getting a insider tip here about Trader Joe's having a chocolate peanut butter porter.
Oh,
I didn't know they had alcohol of any kind. That's
me either.
interesting. Yeah, please do,
We have
Jessica.
to visit more.
I've also been told I need to go there for, of all things, these mints, kind of like Altoids, except that they have ginger in them
Interesting.
instead of mint. Very interesting.
Ginger.
I'm in Huntsville and I'm drinking strawberry citrus smashed spiked sparkling lemon.
There you go.
That's some alliteration there.
That is amazing.
I mean, it's not really alliteration. It's the same sound. Consonants or assonance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not the same letter.
No.
Yeah. Hello again, Susie.
We
and Josh.
love. I just love that she wore the hoodie on the 5K.
Oh, yeah.
On the way to the 5K, she sent us a picture.
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Thank
she
you.
she posted it. She posted it in the Runcation Nation
And
group,
tagged
right?
us.
Yes.
I think. I saw it.
Well,
And yes, we are doing it live.
I
I need to get
we
that
are.
audio. I absolutely need to get that audio and have like sound
You
effects.
need a button.
I do. I need
on
the
the
I need a
mixer.
Bill O'Reilly button.
Right.
But not the unedited one.
Yeah.
I honestly had no idea that Trader Joe's did any kind of alcoholic beverages at all. I don't know
The
why
more
I'm
you know.
surprised, but I am.
Jessica for the win. Right?
Yeah, we got one here, and it's over in Fort Myers, and it's maybe a realistically a 20-minute drive from our house, and we've never been, never set foot.
Oh, Rhonda Lee is here.
Yes,
I really have to say to everybody here how sorry I am for not doing coffee chats.
Yeah, explain to us why it is you are just, dropping the ball here,
I'm
Costin.
terrible.
What is the deal? What's going on?
I'm terrible, is what it is. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible podcast host.
I told her that you guys understood that she started a new job and might be okay with having to make some adjustments to her routine. You can't even get in the building yet.
Well, that's true. I mean, I think I can now, but
You think you can now. So tomorrow you may be able to get in unassisted.
Yes.
Or unescorted.
Yes. I think that's worked the entire time.
Well, Susie, hopefully it's so comfy that you find the claims that our scientists have made about, 17 to 22%, every, additional comforts, making
Speed.
you faster, more, everything. We hope that you'll find that our scientists
The 17%
Jojo,
more of the feeling beautiful.
we saw that. Yes.
I saw, and I'm so happy that you did there. I
believe we mention it in the episode that's dropping in the feed.
We didn't mention we mentioned that JoJo ran with presidents, but we didn't mention her gear.
Okay.
We were
I knew we mentioned both of them.
Woefully lacking in mentioning JoJo's gear. So
well, again, I hope that I know your hills sucked on that run, JoJo. Hopefully the gear helped you traverse that. Because I can only imagine. I'm betting that your starting elevation was higher than our hilliest that we did, which arguably was Run the Bluegrass for us.
Oh my God!
And I'm sure I would love to see what the elevation map for your race looked like.
Just telling you, yes.
Oh. So if you've got that, send it. I would love to see that.
Oh, like it's probably just.
It is. It is the coffee crew in the house.
Yes. So
exciting. JoJo, thank you.
Yay.
She talked us up to people on the shuttle bus.
Yay. Aww. I love her people.
Oh, I'm not picking on her. She knows I've actually, she actually legitimately is like, they're going to hate me. I'm like, they're not going to hate you. They know that you started a new job.
Yeah.
Now, once you figure out what you're going to do for breaks and lunch and all that, you'll get it. Yeah. But she's also, have you gone over to see what that little park is like for afternoon walks potentially?
No.
Oh, so she's got some exploring to do still. She's literally 48 hours in and can't get in the building yet.
Yeah.
Can barely get into email.
I'm trying my best. I can get into the building.
You can get into the building.
Yeah.
Just not email.
Just not certain services. So we're working it out. I'm new. They have to make sure I'm going to stick.
Dan Rams is in the house.
And Mark or Dwayne or both from This Diz Life.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah.
Okay. JoJo says she gained 1,850 feet on the course. That sounds bad, but I'm looking at what she's posting here. She didn't account for the initial 3,000 foot gain traveling from Alabama to South Dakota. Wow.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, Tennessee had us breathing a little heavy.
Yes.
I was a little surprised. So we're wusses. And yes, I see Mark.
Yeah.
And or Dwayne. I'm not sure who it is. Hello.
Do you see? Are you? Yes.
Hey, man, you send me an invite anytime. Let me know. It's Mark. It's Mark.
Yeah. We just didn't know. And did you see what Susie's news is?
I see that. Okay. Outstanding. We're going. Fine. We're
going. Can we reserve a table at Trader Vic's for?
I'm sure we can.
A bunch of people.
Yeah. I'm sure we can. We'll start to coordinate that so we can arrange it and make sure that we are.
Did you see his eyes when he said arrange it?
Planning it.
Did he see arrange it?
It won't be me planning. As we've learned, Dana cannot plan the travel. That is a bad plan. So I won't be doing that. That'll be Amy, but we will try to get up there Thursday
Okay.
or Friday. I don't know what you've already got arranged, but either way, we're gonna.
Friday?
Is it Friday?
I think it's Friday.
So
Yeah.
the air was much thinner up there.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
God.
sure it was, Jojo. Like I said, I can only imagine that the difference because like I said, from Florida to Tennessee, we were feeling it, and
Oh my
I don't
God.
even know what the elevation was
I'm just,
where we were at, but
saying, yeah. Woo.
and the OK Cafe. Yeah, we are fans of the OK Cafe. Back when
Wait.
I used to, that was a frequent stop of mine in college back when they used to be open 23 hours a day.
You took me there on one of our first outings when I came to Atlanta.
Yes, I
Mhm.
did. Because you could go there almost any time. Just couldn't go there from like 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. was like the rule. Because they
Like
would
reset or
they would shut
clean or
down for like a
whatever.
reset, clean, delivery, prep, and then reopen. It was 23 hours
he
a day.
says. Yes.
It was hilarious. But it was like at like 5 a.m., like 5 to 6 a.m. So who cares? At that point,
You're like, who cares?
there's
But wouldn't you
always
have cared when you were on nights up there in Atlanta?
I would have known to get there before 5 a.m.
Well, but you can't if you're delayed.
In which case you always have the awful Waffle House.
Oh. I was like, is there a new waffle place at you? But it's the okay. Got it. Sorry.
I say that, a little bit, tongue in cheek. There was actually when you're trying to eat healthy, that's one, believe it or not, that's one of the few places if you're a shift cop and you want to eat healthy,
the Waffle
you can
House.
do it. Yes, because you can go there. There's a couple of things about it that
you all been
police
to the Waffle House? Please report in the chat. Go ahead.
Let me explain. So when I was doing the Bill Phillips Body for Life workout back then, that was a place that I could go and I could get a pretty clean protein, which was a chicken breast. I would tell them to dry grill the chicken breast, no oil of any kind. I want them to scrape the grill and just sear it, right there, press it and cook it. No oil of any kind. And then
seems very intense instruction.
Well, no, you just tell them dry grill my chicken and steam my hash browns. Absolutely no oil. The steamed hash browns are not awesome. I'm not going to lie. But if you're looking for a serving of protein and a serving of carbs, and Bill Phillips's Body for Life food regimen was basically a serving of protein the size of your fist, a serving of carbs the size of your fist, 5 times a day. And you could add in some salad and stuff like that. You could get it and you could watch it being prepared. And as a police officer, that's kind of important, especially if you're in uniform. So I'd go to Waffle House, and that was kind of where if I didn't pack enough or if I didn't, pre-prep my meals for that night, that's where I would often end up because I could, yeah. Okay. And that's what I would get. And like I said, the steamed hash browns are not good, but they get the job done.
Agrees with you.
Yeah. You lose so much. Okay, you're flying in Friday and leaving Monday late afternoon to Atlanta. So, all right. So did you look at did I miss it?
What?
Is it Friday for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That works.
Yeah. So
Kelly Schroeder. Hello, Kelly.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Steamed hash browns. Not awesome.
Claude Call is here too.
Yeah. Actually, you can't really call them hash browns at that point. They're more like hash grays, hash tans. They don't really get brown.
Hash off white.
Yeah. Like pretty much.
Cream colored, whatever.
It's almost maybe take a fist the size of your fist and choke yourself instead. It's about the truth.
Sorry.
I'll tell you, that workout, it's a great workout. It's a great plan if you're going to do it. I think it's about, I think it's 12 weeks. I put on a ton of muscle doing that one. Drop fat.
Pump you up,
Yeah, but
as Josh would say.
I got so sick of eating.
Did you?
You're not eating things that taste good. You're eating a portion of clean protein and a portion of carbs. So it was rice or pasta
Mhm.
and chicken breast or fish, no skin. Everything is either, like George Foreman grilled or steamed. And yeah, and then, you could have some vegetables.
Is Kelly Schroeder related to John?
Did we ask this last time?
Did we?
I don't know. Did we?
Oh,
Kelly, did we?
I'm tracking.
She's saying nope. Or
No.
your name? Okay, your name spelled the same. That's why we're asking.
And my father is here.
Everyone say hello to Amy's dad.
And listen, he told me that we have connections to a beer in our family.
Yes.
Yeah. Does anybody want to guess which one that is? We have connections to somebody in our family worked with a beer. I'm not going to say which. You guess. Right? Not related. Okay.
No, not really. They're still on that part.
Okay. New to the show. Jennifer is new to the show.
Here, hold on. Oh, there's Jennifer. Hello,
Yeah.
Jennifer. Welcome. Thank you for popping in and hanging out with us for a little while. We're not talking about the news tonight. We're talking about really anything except the news.
Yeah.
Of course, we tend to gravitate towards things running, eating, and drinking, but that's okay because, if you're not a runner, you're probably a human that likes to eat and drink.
Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to my dad and to Jennifer.
And your dad's given up the
He
clue.
did.
PBR.
He did.
PBR.
Which we've had in a beer chat before.
We have indeed. And Jojo, what about Ricky Schroeder? I believe he prefers to be called
Silver Spoon.
I believe he prefers to be called Rick Schroeder. And his most recent work is, I believe, NYPD Blue
Is it?
Or something like that. It was one of those cop shows.
Ooh.
Yeah, Rick Schroeder.
There you go.
4 ounces of fish tonight with a quarter of quinoa and 25 grams of asparagus.
Wow.
We just did asparagus the other night.
I love asparagus on the grill.
Yeah. I picked up a new Weber kettle grill, and I've been grilling like a madman on that thing.
Oh, we love it. I love it when he grills. See, look, Dad, Rhonda Lee is in Nova Scotia, and she's saying hello to you from the Great White North. And my father is still a math professor at a local university, and he just got done doing his virtual office hours.
Office hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had a Zoom, and the kids, they can come and they can get tutoring help for the math, like he would have to give to me when I was young. Because
the math gene skipped a generation.
I did not do the math. Yeah. So, Dad, I love you. Have a great night.
And Jessica says, me and my scale Taylor are getting acquainted.
Taylor is written on the scale. Did you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I love asparagus on the grill. I love it also roasted with lemon, garlic, and Parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
So good. So good. Yes.
Or lift heavy things. Well.
What? We're lifting heavy things? How are we lifting heavy things?
Josh is talking about options for getting healthy.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Wait, he does. I met him a few years ago. Met who a few years ago? I'm missing something here. Hold on.
Schroeder.
Oh, Ricky Schroeder.
I
Got
believe.
it.
Yes.
Rick Schroeder.
Yeah.
I'm catching up. Sorry. Asparagus is underrated, but I think part of the reason for that is that so many people, especially those that grew up in maybe the 60s through the 80s, were used to canned asparagus, which is gross. And I was one of those people, and I was kind of weird. I actually don't mind it, but fresh asparagus is so much different
Mm-hmm.
than like steamed canned asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we like you said, grilling it with some
I
lemon
can't.
juice and garlic, and we even zest the lemon on top.
Mm-hmm. I can't do it in a can.
Yeah, Jennifer, I'm with you.
Fresh is best.
Yeah, Amy's not a canned asparagus fan. Your
No,
dad's coming to your defense. You were not bad in math, he said.
I was not. I tried really hard.
You've been gone for 2 weeks. What have you missed? Well, I mean, we've been traveling like mad people for 2 weeks. Amy has changed careers, and we're finally back home. So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
It's been hectic.
Yeah. Dana had to postpone a run tonight due to weather.
Yeah,
A live run.
we had apocalyptic weather this afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really, you're kind of caught up. I have started, just so back before Father's Day, I was doing the Jeff Galloway Easy 5K program for
Yeah.
everybody, and doing that as a live stream series.
Yes.
And then after that, we asked and polled all of you and said, hey, what would you like to see? Would you like to see the faster 5K program to improve your time, or would you like to see this applied to a longer distance? Everybody voted for the longer distance. So I'm now doing the 10K program on the Facebook page. You'll see it in our events section.
Yeah.
And the Tuesday runs, the Thursday runs, and the Saturday runs I've set up as recurring events. And we're going to do that. Right now, we're doing it exclusively in the event. We're doing the live stream on
Mhm.
Facebook only in the event. The reason for that is StreamYard doesn't like to send the video into an event. I could do it just to the page. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit organized. If there's a large hue and cry from the Runcation Nation, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and just do it as a broadcast across all the platforms. You guys let us know.
Let us know. My father has a tip about salt-free seasoning on asparagus also. And Trip is in the chat.
Salt-free seasoning on asparagus. Well, yeah, absolutely. Like something like a Mrs. Dash type thing. And again, you can always cheat with lemon juice.
I do love it.
Love that.
Cheryl's back from dinner.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Also.
It is gross because it's mushy. I mean, it's
Canned
it
asparagus.
really is.
No.
Yeah, I think Jessica's gonna make Josh proud. Jessica's getting into her serious recovery and kicking some butt. So
Yes.
I'm loving that. Hey, Trip, how are you? Welcome. So we've got
Rhonda Lee is right. It's all in how you cook it.
A good crew going tonight.
And how you season it.
It is. Yeah. And so with us doing the grilling now, I absolutely love doing the grilling. I like getting a little bit of the smoke from real wood charcoal and the char on the vegetables. Oh, so good. Hey, Cheryl.
Cheryl's back.
Shenanigans are afoot.
Shenanigans.
Well, Jojo,
I love it.
What we're doing, the first week has already passed. So last week I started this, and
it's been a rough weather-wise.
It really was, because basically the very first day we had to punt due to weather. And I believe the second day we had to punt due to weather, and then day 3 we were able to do it on time. So first week we're doing a 10-second run, 50-second walk.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same thing for this week, 10-second run, 50-second walk. And then next week, I'm going to look at it and maybe just increase that by 5 seconds.
Increase the running
by 5 seconds, just to kind of give people a little bit. Again, we're kind of easing everybody in a little bit to the idea of a 10K, and B, the run, walk, run method if it's new to them.
Yeah.
No, Dad, this is a running you can certainly bike along with us.
I say, yeah,
but
participate in the chat.
I mean, or you could maybe pedal faster during the interval if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do some intervaling for biking.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Not that bad. I think he's talking about you're talking about the asparagus, collards. Now, collard greens, I'll eat all day long.
Can you grill collards? He asks.
Oh, I guess you could if you wanted to get some char on them before maybe you put them in your instant pot or your pressure cooker.
Oh,
You could,
that might be good.
yeah, that could be something different.
Oh,
But then, you would grill them while the leaves are whole. Then you would chop and then you would put your liquid in and cook that way. I
bye,
mean,
Claude.
all right, Claude. Good seeing you, my friend. Okay,
See,
that's good. Trip, that's good.
Trip sent a whole email about it too.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did. You don't. Oh,
She didn't tell me.
I
about
did
that.
too.
She forgets that she is a very busy and important person with a new job now.
Oh my god.
So I didn't know. So you know what? I'll bring it back to doing the broadcast across all the platforms. That's easy enough.
Yeah.
So yeah. Florida took one for the team. We had great weather for the Smoky Mountains and Mount Rushmore. We did have great weather in the Smokies. Everybody told us, talking to the locals, that we missed pretty hot and gross weather up there by like the day all the runners arrived is when the weather kind of cleared out.
Yes.
And I would have loved to have seen it in Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Put it on the show. Grilling
with Dana and Amy.
Dad wants to see you grill.
That we could maybe make that happen.
Yeah.
I do my own intervals while watching along on the treadmill. That's
good. Yeah.
Susie, whatever works for you. Really, the goal
is. You say that a lot. You say do your own intervals.
Well, I'm no trainer. I'm just your running buddy.
Yeah.
Is the way I look at it. And here's what I'm going to do. I just wanted to encourage people to get out and get moving. And if you're willing to give it a shot, then I say go for it. Grilling with Amy and Dana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Trip selfishly misses you guys. Well, we miss you, Trip. If we got people who really don't want to jump into Facebook, that's fine. I was just trying to make it easy for people to find
for some reason they can't.
Yes. Yep, Jennifer. So we're in Cape Coral, Florida, over here on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So
tell you.
Oh, and you drove in flooded areas today? Yeah. Got to be careful doing that.
It's rough there, the rain, flooding somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you, the whole state today got hammered with rain. It was bad.
Yeah, it got really dark really fast and then just cut loose. Yeah.
Good night. Looks like your dad's heading to bed.
Yes. Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Well, there may be a point where Amy points a camera at me while I'm grilling out.
Yes. Don't put it past me. I will.
YouTube, depending on how I expose it and which cut of meat, YouTube may or may not have a problem with that.
Well, right now you're plant-based, so you.
Right now I'm totally safe. Correct. It would, but I see what you did there.
You're plant-based, so you would do the Impossible burgers. You would do the Impossible
sausages, kebabs.
Yes.
We could do sorts of stuff like that. But I see what Josh is talking about there.
I want to know what Cheryl grilled for dinner. Oh,
go liberate the cat.
Stand by.
We have a cat that we segregate the cats from the dogs during feeding time because the dogs will go eat the cat's food, and the cats don't come out when we tell them to, so they sometimes get locked in a room. And Kelly, you do a 1-1 half marathon. Average pace is 12:45. Very nice, and a marathon of about 14. That's perfect. I mean, that's exactly kind of what I'm talking about with people. So like right now I'm doing a 1-to-5 ratio, and I'm trying to slowly over the course of the 7 weeks on this program, ramp that up, maybe not to a 1-1, but get it up something closer to that as we increase the challenge, not the difficulty is the wrong word for it. As we make it a little more a little faster of a run for people to show them that you can do it. So I completely understand. Oh, this is what Amy was asking about.
Oh, yes.
I grilled on dinner on Sunday night.
Yes.
Yes. And Rhonda, I'm working on increasing intervals. I was
Mm.
doing 20-40. Okay, so a 1-2. Today you did a 1-1, 90-90, and 91-20. Nice. Very
I
nice.
could not do that right
So
now.
90 seconds running, 120 seconds walking.
Mhm.
That's nice.
I couldn't do it.
And yeah, the longer run intervals, I generally do too. I like um the really fast intervals where you have the constant start stop is hard for me.
Mhm.
Like what Jeff does for um
15-15.
his Boston qualifying interval is a 15
15-15.
15, and
15 seconds
I don't know
of
how. It's a
each.
1-to-1 ratio, but I don't know how you do that. That's so much quick acceleration and deceleration. I mean, he's a machine and he knows how to do his acceleration gliders and he's moving, very smoothly in and out of those intervals. But oh,
It works for him. And
it
I say
it
you do what works for you.
yeah, and that's kind of the point when I'm talking about it.
Mhm.
When I'm doing it is,
Yeah.
this is the interval I'm doing. Please don't feel like you got to do the same thing. This is a great way for you to experiment and play with intervals that work for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
Use that metric. uh, Kelly did a 50 miler a few weeks ago, elevation of 5,000 feet, 18-minute miles. The last 10 was very, very well. If I had that kind of elevation gain, you and JoJo with the
That's
elevation.
a lot.
Good grief.
A lot. Oh, wow.
2 to 5 minute run and a 1 to 2 minute walk. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, that would be, like a 2-to-1 ratio or a 5-to-2, which is like a 2.5-to-1. That's great. And what I love about it is it's so scalable for different events,
Mhm.
whether it's
Yeah.
a really hilly course,
Mhm.
um, like here in Florida, something nice and flat. You might extend that run interval a little bit when you got a nice flat straightaway.
Mhm.
Um, what I did for the 4th of July when I was doing the bridge run, and
Yeah.
I modified it so that I was doing my intervals on the downhill, but I was, really basically power walking the uphill.
Mhm.
It's kind of, not kill myself or smoke myself because running on that bridge was like running in a steam room.
Mhm. Mm. Mm. That's warm.
Susie,
July.
I know that everything Jeff Galloway talks about when it comes to walking is making sure that you're keeping your stride short
Short.
even in your walk and increasing your turnover. So that is what he will always recommend because he doesn't want you overextending and kind of reaching with your heel and trying to pull yourself forward. Great way to injure yourself
Yeah.
or irritate your IT band when you do that.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what he's told us over the years, and it seems to be working great for Amy.
Yeah. Short strides are there's a cat.
Oh, you want to walk and do intervals? Well, I think what that would be is you know for you it'd be like some of the cadence drills,
Yes.
the cadence drills that he does because you're still going to do the same thing. It's just you're practicing getting that X number of footfalls within a 10-second period
There is a great podcast
or
episode on the
60 seconds.
Extra Mile podcast with Jeff Galloway that Kevin Gwynn put out a couple of months ago. And he talks about the impact of cadence drills on walking, on just strictly walking
Yeah.
only. It's very good.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to give a listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll put a link to it in our in our social media or in the Runcation Nation group. I'll have to go back and I'll have to make sure I have the right episode
Yeah.
because I stack them for longer runs or for commutes that I used to have.
That you used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jennifer, I am right there with you. I have had flat feet since I was a kid. I have not been blessed with the best, feet for running, but
I have to have lots of support.
that's the importance. Like you can't go and buy off the rack running shoes and you might luck into it, but you're probably not going to have a great result. And that's why we always say, if you're interested, whether it's walking or running, to get a gait analysis done at a local run store. And if you're up in the Tampa Bay area, which is where I'm born and raised in Tampa, um, there are a number of great running stores up there that have great staffs that can do a gait analysis, see how your feet fall, and help guide you to the right shoe.
In Orlando, the Track Shack is one. We've gone to hear Jeff speak there. Yeah. So, and in Atlanta, it's Fidipides. So, just really great.
Yeah, Jojo, don't count on my math. I'm very back of the napkin and usually wrong. There's a reason I was a political science and history major. Just saying,
I have clearly from the chat this evening, I have math that runs in my family.
You do, and apparently you're better at math than you've ever let on to me, and I now have proof. Your father said so.
Well, maybe we could consult him and he could calculate for us.
You're winging it. You were doing 3-1. One last race before surgery. Plan to start over once cleared to run again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what? Honestly,
I totally understand that.
Embrace, yes, but at the same time, embrace the intervals because I love what Jeff says. We're built to run in short spurts to catch food or keep from becoming food.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
And, capitalizing on what we were built to do, I think is really a pretty cool way to attack running.
It is.
Like the shorter intervals. See, we got some variants here. Some like the longer, some like the shorter.
Different strokes for different folks.
Well, the nice thing is
that's the facts of life. That's not Silver Spoon. So sorry.
Right. It all comes back to Rick Schroeder.
It does.
But I find that when the weather actually gets nicer here, I am more likely to do or more apt or prone to do longer intervals because it's just so miserably hot. But yeah, I'm like you. I'm a cooler weather runner, or I enjoy it more.
Yeah.
I have to see your PT in the morning. Oh yeah, you too have a therapist, huh? Because we know the therapist.
It's for the best, though. It's for the best.
Yeah,
well,
Susie.
Jessica's still in the chat.
Yeah,
she
Jessica knows the therapist.
Yes.
Yeah. And Susie, yeah, check out that episode. I think that'll be that may give you some good information and those drills are super easy to do. And if you just kind of incorporate them into your repertoire, you end up seeing the results fairly quickly. And I really enjoy. And Trip's gonna agree. She says that when your steps are too long, your back starts to hurt. Yeah, because what ends up happening, and this may have contributed, truthfully, to my knee injury, was hitting the ground hard with a heel if you're a heel striker, and then on top of that's trying to stretch your stride.
Yeah,
that puts a lot of strain on your knee, and that may have ended up being part of my issue that resulted in my torn meniscus. So. Tips on running. Yes.
Tips.
Oh, look at this. We're bringing people together here.
What's happening now?
Kelly's talking about Susie. Come visit. I'll get you walking a 14-minute mile. I walk fast all the time.
There you go.
See, and I love it.
Come to Florida. And she is in February.
Yeah. Yeah, help us with fast walking in like 100 something degree.
Yeah,
Feels like
really?
walked the very hilly 5K on Sunday. It was a 1450 mile.
Mm.
You know, that's not terrible. Come on. Gotta love that. Especially with the hills. The hard thing for us is any race that we're going to do that's got a lot of hills practice for us. In order for us to get the hill practice, we have to go and do um, um, parking decks, really,
Or bridges.
or run a bridge. And
like a
the cat,
like a bridge over water.
we got the cat in the video here. So
Do you want me to
move her.
move her?
I'm sure that's not exactly scintillating viewing for everybody.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go. I'm looking for
What are
that
you looking
episode.
up?
I was looking for that episode for
Oh, okay. You're gonna drop it in the chat.
I might
Amy's doing some research
If I
for you,
can-
Susie.
if I can find it.
Back-to-back halves with Darlene in Missouri and Iowa.
Oh, buddy.
Wow. There you go.
Ooh, let's see.
She wants me to try dry needling. Dry needling. Is that like acupuncture? I apologize. That's not a term that I've heard.
Dry needling?
Dry needling.
I've never heard of
the
it either.
The PT. Yeah, what is that?
Is it like acupuncture? Maybe.
Oh, Jessica, that's quite all right. We're just glad you're able to pop in at all. We were just
Yeah.
invoking your name because you too have survived the TheraBeast here locally.
Mm-hmm.
And JoJo's got to see her PT, so she has a TheraBeast.
Mm.
Oh, so okay. Kelly's your friend. We didn't bring you together. All right. Well, we brought you together in this forum then for the night. So there. Thank you for bringing her to us.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'd start to talk about it in the last hour. Stephanie Swan suggested looking for races up near Asheville, and I was saying that we lucked out. Allegiant Airlines here nearby flies out of Punta Gorda. Will fly to Asheville for like $38. I can't put a tank of gas in the Jeep for $38.
I know.
So I am thinking now. I'm granted I may have to wind the engine up on the plane, but $38.
Let's just travel safely.
That'd be a great one. And here's John Schroeder. Speak of the devil.
Oh.
Because we were asking, we have two Schroeders in the chat tonight.
Kelly who is a friend of Susie and Darlene.
Yes, Kelly.
No, we know.
John, Kelly. And Jessica is up to doing 1-to-1 ratios.
Nice.
You're gonna get there, Jessica. But listen to her. She's concentrated evil. Our PT, our TheraBeast.
Yeah.
She's
great.
She's amazing. She's super sweet, but she just whoops you while she's got you for that 45 minutes. Cheryl, my stubby legs can't walk that fast. That's what Amy says. She's like, your legs are too long. Yeah, 2-minute run, 30-second power walk. That's great.
Okay.
That's a 4-to-1. You're a monster.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Savannah would be cool. We're
Beautiful.
doing
Beautiful.
Disney. We're doing the Disney in November. I don't think we have anything else travel wise scheduled for November.
Yes, we do.
Oh well, okay. I out of state.
Oh,
Nothing out of state.
no.
Because we're going to see you, Jessica, at the Rib Run.
Right. At the Rib Run.
Josh has 18-inch buys. Trip's only 4. I'll tell you what, Trip. Josh has got me lifting, and let him do a program for you. I think the gun show will be there in no time at all. Everything hurts, and I've had to buy a plant-based protein supplement as a result. So, yeah. But that said, it's good to get back in and doing that. I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes, there's a river.
I'm trying to catch up on the chat, and man, I am not nearly as fast as I should be.
You know.
Oh, okay. It is dry needling is acupuncture. Okay. Gotcha.
Now we know.
Never
In the morning.
never done that, but I've heard good things.
Yes.
So I hear you.
So
We have a very supportive group here. I love
we
that.
do. They're talking about all sorts of things.
The Asheville half is hilly, and it's the one at the Biltmore was what we were being told about. And the Biltmore I've been to. It is absolutely gorgeous. You would love it.
I've never been.
My question, and maybe you know, Kelly, is it as hilly as like I don't know, like running in Atlanta, like at Jeff Galloway's half?
Or apparently Mount Rushmore, or or factually run the bluegrass.
Yeah, factually. Whoo, run the bluegrass. Awesome.
We know for a fact. That's what we're saying. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, JoJo's PT doesn't challenge her enough. In her opinion. I would like to introduce you to somebody.
Take the flight down here.
Come see Kristen.
Yeah.
Kristen, at the end of it, she's like, all right, I've kind of thrown everything at you I can. I'm signing off on you, and kicks me out.
Yeah. Good.
And Susie's had acupuncture and had a good experience. That's good. See, and that's something, I mean, if I was in need, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah. I dropped the episode, the most recent episode of the Extra Mile Podcast Galloway edition, which should be focused on walking, I believe.
Okay, so that is in
that I could find.
Amy dropped it in the feed for you.
I did for everybody in the chat. So
yes, JoJo. There's a rib run coming up in November. Over on the
it's a 10K
in Miramar, Florida.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, and there's gonna be running and barbecue.
So why not? That's all we're saying is why not?
Yes, everything hurts is an understatement. Yeah, that's basically my baseline. Is like everything hurts at some point or another. And I jokingly said, to my doctor, like painkillers, not like hardcore, like but like Tylenol, ibuprofen. That's a food group.
Yeah,
in our household.
Was joking though.
Yeah, it's on our it's on the website.
Oh yeah,
runeatdrink.net. If you go to the run section, you'll see the upcoming runs.
I think we're staying in Miramar. Or, I don't know. We may be staying in Bend.
We're like 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
We're very close by.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Piriformis. Oh.
I have a pain in the ass.
Oh, Susie, have a great night. Yes,
Susie, thanks for jumping in.
Oh God. Yeah.
About the same as bluegrass, but not as many hills rolling. Okay, yeah, gently rolling hills, my butt.
It's not gentle. Woo. You know how poetry says, "Do not go gentle into that good night." They're not gentle. The hills are not gentle. Okay.
Yeah, Jessica, she's our we agree. Kristen, our PT is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely incredible. So,
and then we've got a great chiro as well, and he just beats your ass for 20 minutes to but at the end you're like, oh, that was fantastic. It's true.
I know. Okay.
They have clubs for that, I think, Josh.
With a needle?
No.
Acupuncture?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Jess, we're gonna be there. You had me at ribs,
Oh yeah.
and then we're running. But
Hmm.
yeah, ribs.
Yeah.
Between Kristen and the weight training, Advil is my friend, and
Yeah.
rollers. Yeah, foam roller.
Hmm. For sure.
Food group is right.
Hmm.
Vitamin M.
Oh.
I've never heard it called that. I did hear a friend of mine call it Ranger candy.
Ranger candy.
Yeah,
Why?
because when our Army Rangers are doing, their multi-mile rucks with a 80-pound backpack,
Oh,
they're chewing on them, kind of like you did at the end of one of the Disney wine and dines.
I did.
I
I
mean,
was
she
like,
she was a beast.
it's a nighttime race. There's a nighttime party. I'm getting ready.
It-
So,
it's performance muscle, not performance muscle, Josh. Just saying.
oh my God.
The DC half, and yeah, I would like to do that one. If we could run up there and get
Mm,
to see and be around all of the monuments, I think that would be
beautiful.
pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. I'm thinking fun
The
size Jen can show
the
us around.
meteor is better than a foam roller. Is that spiky ball thing?
Uh,
If it's that spiky ball thing, that thing is absolutely evil. Evil. The DC half is awesome. See, I would like that. I think I would enjoy that one. Yeah, Marine Corps is one I would like to. I couldn't do the full. I'd do the half if they have a half.
mm.
But
Mm.
hashtag spiky balls. Oh,
It was on
it was a
Shark
Shark Tank
Tank.
invention. Oh, okay. Check that out. Although Amy just got the Theragun,
I did. So now I have the BFF and the Theragun.
and that Theragun is no joke. That
I'm willing
thing,
to add to my collection though.
good lord, it actually will bruise you.
Here you
It
go.
is insane. Well, bookmark it, and you're in the gift buying window for your birthday. So there. I just put her in the window.
That means I can't buy anything, is what it means. So, yeah.
Okay. They do a 10K and a half, or 10K in a marathon. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she's got the knobby. Yeah, I've seen the knobby foam roller also, but they've also got like the it looks like the end of a medieval mace. Kind of the same thing, supposed to hit trigger points and all that, but that is yeah.
Mm.
But that Theragun, like I was saying, that
It's
thing is
intense.
intense. Like
Yes.
the weight of the Theragun is enough, and if you start pressing on an area with that thing, especially if you hit a bone by accident, then it starts bouncing
Oh,
off of you, and next thing you're getting bruised. It's not even a joke.
yeah.
Wait, hold on, Cheryl. What are we talking about here? The DC. Okay, you said you eat a half of a smoked sausage and chips at the halfway mark. Is this at the DC?
I don't know.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Or for Marine Corps?
I don't she'll say. Maybe.
It's so funny. We were all like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that that foam roller. I've seen that massage spiky ball thing or whatever." Yeah, you're with a bunch of runners win.
Mm.
And oh, you're Cheryl, you're deferred for MCM for 2022, and Amy, you're deferred for Chicago till 23.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Theragun and GOT. God. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, yeah.
College kids have tables at the DC half with shots, mimosas,
Mimosa.
pulled pork.
See, it's like the Donna.
Yeah, you are gonna love the Donna.
Yeah.
I'm so hopeful that the community's back out doing what they
God, I
normally
hope
do.
so.
Um, you go, and by all means, if you're wanting to do a PR or whatever, you can, but I would encourage you
PR and fun.
PR and fun on that course. And I know Josh, you're gonna do the full or you're
Yes.
doing the
The
full or
booby, the booby trap
no
with the full. I have a spreadsheet.
with the full. Okay, you're not doing the ultra. Yeah, man, enjoy and soak in the surroundings, the people, the community. It is such an awesome
It is.
event.
It really is.
And it's killer. And anybody else that wants to come along for that, it's going to be amazing. The Donna Half Marathon, February of 22. If I die, I die. I saw your comment on Facebook. Witness me.
Who said this?
Josh. I posted a thing and it said you can only go to Valhalla if you die in battle, and like this will be me throwing something at my hospice nurse.
What?
You have to look at my Facebook for that one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, the Chicago. Okay, I wasn't aware until like this year that there are multiple different races in Chicago. I thought like
there's a half at a different time, and then there is the full in October, and just it's just Just saying.
Well, it's fun. Okay, Kelly's starting. She said she started to do ultras, and they have amazing food. I'm reading this book, David Goggins' book, "You Can't Hurt Me," right now, and there are moments, there are times where I'm like, ultra. For some reason, ultra sounds more approachable to me than a regular marathon. I don't know why.
Listen to him.
It's so weird. But then I read like his story and what he's done. Yeah. Okay. So Kelly's read it. That guy, everything he's describing to me sounds horrible.
It's intense.
But a part of it, and Amy and I were discussing it because she's listening to the book. I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Is part of it might be his fault.
Well,
maybe
I think
a little.
He jumps in.
He goes off half cocked.
He jumps in and just wants to do it. Very passionate.
I follow him on
good night, Jessica. Have a good night.
TikTok. He's phenomenal. But good Lord, just watching or listening to the things he did. And then I saw the photo of his toe after it was either the Hurt 100 or the Bad Water. And I mean, basically the whole left side of his foot is a giant blood blister. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm good. I disabuse myself of the notion of doing those ultras after I see that stuff.
Crap. Yeah.
I get. Well, we're glad you could hang out, Jessica. You be safe with the Therabeast.
Be safe with the Therabeast.
Remember your safe word with her. Ouch.
Oh my God.
They say that Audible is better than the book because he narrates it. Are you listening to it on Audible or on Apple Books?
Apple Books, and his friend narrates the actual chapters, and then they have a post-chapter breakdown.
Okay.
Where they talk about the challenges and they talk about other stories connected to what's in the book and all that. It's really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've hit the 9 o'clock mark. We still have some editing to do for the show. And of course, I have workout number 2 to do. So we're going to call it and say thank you for hanging out with us. We managed to talk about all kinds of stuff and not any of this. None of this was the news. And I love that about you guys. They were able to hang out, talk about all the stuff, and tune out the world for an hour.
Yeah.
You're awesome. The new episode will be in the feed and probably within about an hour. So it should be in your podcatcher for you to listen to on your long run in the morning if you want. This
Mm,
week's episode will be right about an hour. It's not going to be a really, really long one, but it's going to be a really heartfelt one from the bottom of our hearts because we're talking about the race to honor a member of the Runcation Nation who we've lost, Rob Nadow. And I'm excited for everybody to hear it and
yeah.
see the episode artwork. And we're going to have some killer photos from our trip up to the Great Smoky Mountains National Forest this week in our social media
Mm-hmm.
feed to share it with you.
Yeah.
So check that out. Keep an eye
In
on your podcatcher.
in the meantime, have a wonderful night and we love you.
And we will talk to you guys very soon.